AEW Battle of the Belts tonight. I think it's going to be over about an hour. But as always, I got my trusty co-host over here, Sean Johns, and
What's up?
And then we got our super fan in Johnny Lee Snowden's.
That's right, baby.
In the house tonight, and special guest Johnny watches every one of our shows, and he's Sean's cousin, right?
Yeah, he is my cousin. He gives great feedback. He's a super fan, just like me and Andy.
Yeah. So at some point we'll have if anybody else wants to get out there and come and
let us know.
We'll have you in on the show. We can't have everybody because we have limited seatings, but we'll do what we can. Also, want to shout out Royal Lex for all your gaming needs. Get on Royal Facebook and join the Royal Lex Facebook page and message those guys, and they'll sign you up to play the internet gamings. And they give away thousands of prizes every day. So if you guys want to play that, give them a shout. You guys go ahead and talk. I'm gonna do some work over here.
Andy's getting us set up with the other groups. Right now, show hasn't started yet, but if you're on TNT, we're watching the last few minutes of the made-for-TV version of Back to the Future 3.
You
see Doc with the time machine of a locomotive.
Tell them about the show we went to, guys, last night.
Okay. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that was.
I was
a good
going
show
to last night. We attended the New South Wrestling show at the Lexington Ice Center.
Yep. Battleborn. What was it
and
again?
Wendy's calling.
Yeah.
And the show is put on by James Presley. Brother, you put on a tremendous show.
It's Tony.
Damn right he did.
Tony Presley. You are correct, sir.
Tony Presley, yeah.
I'm not thinking James.
Andy in the clutch.
Yeah, it's Tony Presley. Yeah, I talked to him last night. I introduced myself to New South Wrestling president, owner of the company, and we'll probably hopefully have him on the show at some point. So y'all keep an eye on that.
Yep, keep an eye out.
And we got a couple other local wrestlers that we're going to have on the show.
I don't know why I said Anthony, but it's James Presley.
No, it's Anthony. It's Anthony, not James.
God bless it. Okay.
You're usually good with names.
I'm usually
bad.
good with names. It's just
but Andy came inside clutch.
All right, show has started. It's Saturday night. You know what that means.
Yep.
One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Sammy Guevara with his girlfriend, fiance,
Tate
Conte
versus Scorpion Sky.
She is
Scorpio Sky for
she is so
TNT
cute. Look at her.
title. Basically, their
gorgeous.
version of the television title.
She is adorable. I like her. I like them together.
She's a scene stealer.
She's a scene stealer, you said?
Yep.
She's a scene stealer. Yeah.
You're right about that.
This is going to be a good match because Scorpio's got the talent.
Yeah, Scorpio
It's
does have the
understandable.
talent. I can't. What do you think? I can't see him giving up the title. Somebody's title's going away tonight, but maybe
time
this
I
one.
I think that Scorpio's going to keep the title, but it's going to be a hell of a match.
Well, so nobody's losing their titles tonight. So I can't see.
I don't know.
might.
I like to see it. As much as I don't like Dan Lambert, a lot of what he's saying about Tate Conte and Sammy Guevara is true. You need to really focus on the ring, your actions in the ring instead of your actions in the bedroom.
Exactly.
While they're still walking around with two belts and Dan Lambert's got one on,
I like that.
aggravates me to no end.
I like it. I like it for some reason. I like when people are doing something different. I like when they do something
It's
different.
pretty much because it's character development. And very much he's with Tay.
Yeah.
He went from
Yeah.
the inner circle
Uh-huh.
to now Tay's man.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that they carry around both the belts. For some reason, I like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Like Lambert's wearing the belt and he's holding his belt, and Lambert's belt is pretty much supposed to be for show.
So I guess if you don't think they're going to try to turn this into the intergender tag team
I don't
belts. Do
think
you
so.
think?
I don't
I
think
don't-
Because there's
I
two
don't-
belts, and if Eddie wins,
Sammy.
Sammy Guevara wins, then he could give the belt to his girlfriend, and they could run around with the belts, and they look like they were tag team belt champions.
I mean that would
That might could
be
work.
something.
But
That could be
I
like
don't
a-
think AEW is smart enough to think that far ahead.
Me either.
They're definitely Tony Khan's
Because
definitely
if you
smarter
look at
than
Tony
nice guy Andy.
Khan, I'm sure he's a great guy, but
No, I think, that
he
you're
gets
smarter than
nervous
Tony
when
Khan
he gets on
he thinks
camera
everyone's
because
bots.
I
he
like
looked like
you,
he
Johnny.
Just,
You always
just
give me
railed a line.
Johnny's always giving me compliments. I like Johnny. He's
'Cause
always
it's the
saying I'm
truth.
smart and that I got the best show. And
Quit feeding his gimmick, Johnny. Come on now.
I'll feed the
Don't
gimmick.
forget the show. You
When
didn't
it
know
stops
anything about the
sucking,
shelter
it's
I
good.
got here. This is all about. I'm kidding.
well, let's call Wendy back and see what she was wanting. The boss, the commissioner of the show, I guess. Let's see what she has to say.
Right now, Sammy's giving it to Scorpio.
Nice Guy Andy podcast hosted by Wendy. No.
I know, right?
That was a nice chop by Scorpio.
Hello, hold on a second. I'm
got
trying to
it.
get you on the. Hello. Hold on a second.
Yeah, we're trying to get you on the podcast.
Is that up? That ain't up too loud, is it?
I can hear just fine.
I can hear it just fine too.
Oh yeah. Come on, get that suplex. Come on. Fighting on the suplex.
Sammy's still going for it.
Dane Lambert
Nope, now
usually
he's
sometimes
with
looks
chop.
like he just smells something foul.
Yep, that's pretty much him.
That look on face. Smells something foul.
Ooh. Sammy just went for a record.
All right, we'll
Just
call
died.
Wendy back. Hello, Wendy. You're on the podcast. What's up?
I was just calling to say hello, and I was just wondering if your friend came by and saw your place.
They did. They came by, and I think they were headed up to your place.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you wanna give your business a plug real quick?
Well, I've got all the kids, and it's kind of loud, but if you like to play slots, and you can get in touch with Royal Lex on Facebook, and we do everything through Cash App, and we can get you set up and have you playing within just a few minutes, and have you winning within just a few minutes, and all that good stuff.
So okay. Well, everybody, thank you, Wendy, for calling. And Royal Lex is the sponsor of the NiceGuyAndy podcast, and
Anybody that wants to play and wants to win, please call 859-684-9176 or look us up on the Facebook page at Royal Lex. We're
Yep.
always welcome new players.
And if you guys are up late, there's also our other sponsor is Royal Dark, which they stay open all night. So if you're up late, you can give them a shout out on Facebook too, and they'll sign you up and you can play with them. They stay open until 4 a.m. in the morning. So we got all the bills paid. Let's watch some wrestling.
Yep.
Stay loyal to Royal.
Say Lord of the World. That's right.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
So
Sammy just got dumped on that guardrail.
Get this.
I like Scorpio.
There we go.
there we go. Eddie's laying on. I keep calling him Eddie. Why do I keep calling him Eddie for?
I don't know.
It's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. So Sammy,
Really?
Sammy, and
I mean, Guerrero, and you're taking up
so,
Eddie Guerrero.
so
Really,
the,
Daniel?
at the New South match, which was your favorite, Johnny?
New South match had to have been Garrison Creed versus Zodiac.
Oh yeah, that was
That
one
was
of
a
my
good
favorites.
match.
I got a really good picture of Garrison Creed coming off on my Twitter, coming off the top rope onto Zodiac. And,
That's a great shot.
and both of them are on my Twitter now. They
I have to
retweeted
add
me.
you
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you add me on Twitter? Did you see?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
but I will.
Please do. Yeah. So if anybody wants to add me on Twitter, it's at OG Nice Guy Andy.
Nice.
So yeah, I got the Zodiac. He's on my Twitter now. He retweeted
Alright,
my tweet.
Mike's watching.
Nice.
Thank you for watching, Mike. We ain't gonna badmouth nobody here. It don't matter if who's on a network and who's on Roku and all this other stuff.
We're
Good
gonna
for you.
We're
This ain't
gonna
about that.
badmouth everybody. What?
I'm trying to behave here. Don't start.
Don't make me sit.
Nice
Johnny
guy's supposed to be
Hey,
nice, but he's being
nice
the bad
guy.
guy right now.
I'm going to be the nice guy here.
Johnny's my backup, so
Johnny
y'all better
got
watch
back.
out. I'm gonna send Johnny
Tabitha,
over.
thank you for watching.
I hit him with the rock bottom.
Johnny's gonna take all my heat today.
I mean, wasn't
Yep.
he just in here? Thank you for watching, my friend. Wasn't he
Amin?
the one that just showed up right before we started?
Is Amin watching?
I mean, yeah, he's watching.
What's
I
up,
love
Amin?
that they
So,
showed action
I was having-
during commercials.
I was having dinner at PF Chang's and looked over, and my wife's talking to the lady next to us, and looked over, and it's one of my long lost friends from like
High school.
high school, elementary school, elementary
Elementary.
school, middle
Wow.
school. Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
and then he's gonna be on the podcast here in a couple, about a week or so. So
Oh, that's cool.
That's gonna be good.
yeah, so we'll catch up then.
Tabitha and Crystal, thank you, ladies, for watching.
Damn,
Especially
you gotta
Crystal.
listen to the steps.
Crystal, I hear you've got a pretty awesome husband. Can you verify that or not?
I hear he's full of shit, but I like him a lot though. He's a pretty good friend
That's
of mine.
one opinion.
He's a pretty good guy.
He's a pretty good friend of mine. I don't know about being a good guy, but
I mean, sometimes he's
Shut up,
good,
right off.
but there's times where he could be healed.
yeah,
Oh, I'm an asshole. I
Hey,
don't give a
that's his
shit.
entire gimmick. To
I will
me.
play it.
he's a heel sometimes. Johnny.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
Is
a.
he?
That's pretty much his gimmick right there.
Who's older, you or you or Sean?
He's older than me. I'm 32. He's inside his 40s.
Tabitha, we ain't doing nothing wrong. We don't need the foxhole. We know that's your safe
I'm
word.
surprised
did I say
that
out
I'm
loud?
older than half of these guys that's in AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
Because some of them,
That's sad but true.
Scorpio Sky is giving Sammy the
And you-
work over in the
he's,
corner.
he's
He
giving
is.
him the business. Scorpio Sky just wailing on him.
yes, he was.
Got him in the corner and just throwing hands.
Right now, Sammy's taking a breather outside.
A true story about Scorpio Sky. Do you remember back in 2012 in WWE, they had those vignettes with Daniel Bryan and Kane?
I do.
The anger management.
Yep, I
Remember
do.
the guy named Harold that was sitting
Yep.
next to Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, it was
That is
Scorpio.
Scorpio Sky.
Yep,
Oh wow.
that was him.
Crystal said yes, she can verify that her husband is awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Well, he is awesome.
how can you prove that? You can say all you want, but how can
See,
you
he's
prove
calling you out, Crystal. Show some proof.
I think
Really, Daniel?
she might be a little biased.
I didn't
Up.
take a bump.
Hold on, Leon Lexton's calling.
Leon Lexington.
He's
Leon
going
Lexton,
for it.
you're on the podcast. What's up, buddy? Leon Lexton, you're on the podcast. Can you hear us?
Are you there, buddy?
Backbreaker.
I got it on. I don't know why.
That's actually a good
It's
saying.
saying on here, move to yeah.
Huh?
Saying here,
let me
move to your AirPods.
Oh, you let you in the door?
All right, I'll go let you in. I'll be down in just a second, brother.
Downstairs or up here?
I'll let him in. I'll be right back.
So Leon Lexton's here is going to join us, so that's cool.
Yep.
Sammy Guerrero and Scorpio Sky is definitely having a pretty good match
Yes,
here.
they are. That was a nice backbreaker
Leon Lexington,
transition.
this is my cousin Johnny Lee.
Nice to meet you.
Super fan.
Super fan Johnny Lee.
Yep.
That's Leon Lexington.
Nice to meet you, Leon.
And I'm back.
So Leon Lexington's in the house with us. He's going to join us tonight.
That's nice.
All right, Daniel, we're not going to do that. I'm the tag team champion line. No.
I'm the tag team champion.
Johnny Lee, no, bad. I will send you out in the hall for 5 minutes to take a timeout.
But this is not your show.
Can y'all hear me?
You have to out wrestle
Hold on,
me.
hold on.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I thought y'all had James Storm up in here. I was like, oh my
No.
god.
No.
Come around this way a little bit.
We wish.
If you'd have been on here with James Storm, we wouldn't have let you in, dude. Be like, nah.
I would have shit my pants.
Hey, we got to
he
see
was
him
good
wrestle last night.
Did he go crazy?
Yep.
Yeah, show was good.
Show was good. The
He
main
was in
event
the
was.
main event, of course.
Carlito was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlito was definitely good. He did the classic. I spit in the face of people that want to be cool, but he spit inside the referee's face.
Yeah.
Did he
That got him
lose
the
or did he
win.
win?
He won the match.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be
So
a
is
bit.
James Storm out there every week?
Not all the
Is
time.
he
All
But
the
the
top
time,
guy?
he's, I guess,
He's
booked
basically
wherever he
treated
can.
like a top guy there.
Yeah. He's treated like one.
He's been facing Kyle Maggard for the Kentucky Heavyweight Championship. So every time he's on there.
Yep.
Next time he's going to be there, he's going to be facing them for inside the
We're gonna have
steel
some.
cage match.
We're gonna have some of the wrestlers in studio at some point.
Yeah.
Scorpio Sky
Nice.
fucking sucks.
Yeah. He's a really
What
good
is
wrestler, but
up,
I don't
dude
like him.
wearing pink pants. Dude.
I like Ethan
That's
Page.
Ethan
It's
Page
Easter.
for you.
Ethan Page
It's
is
almost-
alright.
Oh, look.
It's
know-
Easter
Oh,
Page.
snap.
Leon,
Here it goes.
what I was just saying is I think that Sammy Guevara.
Nice shooting
He misses
star.
every single
they got
fucking move he does.
so they got the 2 belts, right?
Uh-huh.
So I think Sammy Guevara is going to win this, and he's going to give Ty Conte the belt, the other belt, and they're going to walk around, and then eventually they're going to kind of move that title to the intergender title. What do you think?
I don't see it happening.
Like that would be a good idea to do it that way.
It kind of would, but there's not really that many intergender couples and stuff.
That's
just
true.
a G.
But you can just like there's all kinds of wrestlers in AEW. You can just
Yeah.
I'm
true.
at my dad's podcast.
They
so
could
just let me
definitely do
know
that.
If you just leave it there, and you got a cash app, I'll just cash app you.
Sammy Guevara,
put it
top
out
rope.
in the other
Oh,
car.
he
Oh,
missed
that was a
that.
botch.
Almost.
Yeah, he missed it.
Almost missed that.
Yep. He's
Oh,
lucky,
I
that,
thought
he's lucky
covered
that he
it.
made it.
I thought it was
Like,
somebody's mic is making a noise. Are you talking like? Are you popping your peas or something?
I'm not popping my peas.
Popping your peas?
Pop the peas. Pop, 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 pop the peas. Pop the peas, y'all. You never know what we're going to do. I may burst out into song. You never know.
Well, go ahead. If you
I mean, he's done it
If he
before.
wants it- yeah, I have done it before. You are not wrong.
Also, last night,
Did you call me
But-
an asshole?
no,
You just called me an asshole.
I would never call you that. But last night, this guy decided to do a little Indian dance.
Hey,
Tatanka
I would do
would've
that
been
to
proud.
Tatanka Indian dance.
Oh, see,
I
there's
am.
another chick. See?
Yeah.
Paige
See,
Van
there's
Zandt.
Paige, right?
So
So
maybe
Paige
they're
can
gonna-
Paige could be Scorpio Sky's tag team partner.
That's smart to have Paige come out there. Because they've been feuding for a while.
Paige Van Zandt has got an OnlyFans, but she doesn't get nude.
Well, ain't that shit.
I know, right?
I know,
I'm
right?
not paying for that.
Oh, he'll
Sammy
work.
Guevara
Oh,
hit
he's
him
turned
right in
into
the
a
ding
heel,
ding.
didn't he?
Yep. Because that was a heel move.
Yeah,
he
but
loves
referee
that
don't
Scorpion.
But the people hate what's his name right there,
Scorpio
Dan.
Sky, so it's
People
like,
hate Scorpio
we
Sky
forgive you.
and Dan Lambert.
1, 2, 3. I knew it. I knew he was going to
Okay.
I
win.
was expecting
Because
Lambert.
I didn't think the other 2 titles were going to change hand, and one of them has to tonight.
Yeah.
What's the other matches?
Oh, dude got his eye busted
Yep,
up.
I saw that.
So the other matches is
How did Ethan Page get busted open?
A tag team match. I think it's going to be.
no, the females. The females
Oh.
are wrestling for the match.
Oh, it's
Take the other title too.
Oh wow, he got
Sammy.
busted open like split.
What's her name?
I really liked
Oh my god.
Sammy, but
Thunder
I don't.
Rosa.
I feel like he's
against-
lost his steam ever since the inner circle.
Us two.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I like him, man. I like
Kinda
him with
does
Ty
his own
Conti.
thing.
So you got the 2 girls down here.
Oh god. Oh.
And I
you
hate
don't need
this
to see
because
this.
it reminds me so much of a college thing. Like his
All
gimmick's
right.
no longer him.
He's like a college
Well,
kid.
Jim Cornette says that most people don't like it because we're all pieces of shit and we can't get a girl that hot.
No, that's crap.
Well, first
because-
off, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Whatever leader,
that part's true.
whatever
but-
leader Cornette says,
Oh, speaking of which, last
we
night,
pray to the great Lord Cornette.
Tom Latimer from the NWA came out to the ring wearing the Jim Cornette shirt where he's making.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah.
I pointed out to Sean when he was coming out. I said,
Yeah.
Sean, look, he's wearing a John Cornette face.
Oh, if Corny shows up, I'm taking
well,
off work to go
well,
see
look.
that.
If we
Well,
get
look,
this,
look.
Corny ain't leaving
if we
the
get this
house.
podcast big enough, we'll at least have him on Zoom or something.
I
Yes.
doubt
Corny,
it.
hell yeah.
He does not do shit.
He will for us.
Yeah, but he should. Because if he
It's
wants,
Nice Guy Andy
Louisville.
podcast.
We'll,
yeah,
we'll
and,
go there. We'll
and
sit
if he
outside
wants
at his
to
front
get
yard,
bigger
kidding Corny.
and also get eyes on him,
Listen to this, Johnny. Say something nice about me.
Nice Guy Andy
Wow.
is the best podcast around.
Hell yeah! What about
And
that?
Jim Cornette should give him a try.
I'm gonna have Johnny on. Johnny's like my guy.
Fuck two guys with a wrestling podcast.
Yes.
They're dog shit.
Yes.
Did you see
Mike
how,
Keaton promises to come on.
Did you
and
see
then
how he
goes
tried to
and
talk
he doesn't
shit?
Come on.
Whenever he was like, "Yo, we're just on Facebook. I'm on a network." Who the fuck knows you have a network?
Yeah.
God?
It's Roku TV. It ain't a cable network.
It's an app on a Roku.
Johnny's talking
Yeah.
shit now. Hey, Mike,
I'm
you
just
started
saying.
it. You started it, Mike.
I just saying.
it's-
It's
It's faction warfare.
Yeah. It's faction warfare all over again.
Mike's podcast is on a network in Roku TV. Who gives a flying
Who
fuck?
gives a fuck? We're NWO Hollywood,
Yeah.
and you're the Latino World
Yeah,
Order,
and
but not
plus-
even that cool because you don't have Eddie Guerrero.
And
Yeah.
plus, he's not giving another podcast any appreciation. He's just dogging on.
We're the NWO.
Yep.
They're the Blue World Order.
no,
Yep,
for no
they're the
shit.
BWO.
No shit. I have invited Mike like
Countless
5 times, and he's not showed up 5
And
times.
every time he's had an
I'll be
excuse for
there.
why he
I'll
does
be
show
there.
up.
Johnny, how many times have I invited you?
You invite me countless times.
No.
And I know.
No, just once.
Oh,
Invited you
yeah.
the other
I've
day.
invited you once, and you showed up.
Yeah, because unlike Mike,
Is this
I
only
keep
an
my
hour?
word.
Yeah, it's only about an hour.
Good, because my old lady was tripping.
Yeah.
I
Tell her
keep
to
my
get
word.
She was asleep, and I said, "Babe, I'm about to go do the podcast." Like, girl, you're asleep. Like, what?
Hope
what?
she's not listening to this.
She's not. She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But see, I keep my word. When Mike
But
says
it's
that he
gonna
goes
be here
up,
an
he
hour.
does
You'll
show
be
up.
home to help the baby with the diapers.
All I'm saying, if we had a match against them, we're definitely going over.
Yep,
I ain't
definitely
having no
going over.
match.
On Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, we know a wrestling group. Maybe we can make that happen at some point.
Hey, that would
But
be good.
we'd have to
That on
guarantee
the
Mike would show
podcast.
up for the match.
Oh yeah, he
we'd
wouldn't
have
show
to-
up for the
He'd
match.
send somebody that looks kind of like him to be there.
He would
A
do
Mike
a
Buck-
he would do an
The
Eric
podcast
Bischoff
Night War.
1997.
Podcast Night War.
A Mike bot.
A Mike Bot 5000. It'd just be some,
He'd
it'd
say
be
they
some
show
goof
up
with a
and
Mike
then
mask
not show
on.
up at all.
God. Oh, that's
He's-
my buddy.
Oh, no,
This
he's
motherfucker.
not losing to him. I was about to
He
say
ain't
he's
losing
about
to
to
Dalton.
lose, but I didn't.
No.
I like Dalton Castle. He's all right.
Jonathan Grisham's not. Okay, so this is. You think they're going?
This-
Who's
this
going to
sounds like
headline
a
this? The
long
ROH
The
champion.
women's belt.
The
because
women's-
That's the AEW championship.
Yeah, the women's belt's going to go like the main event tonight.
It's got to.
It kind of sounds like you, Sean.
Don't you hate? Wow.
What's her name? What's the
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa? That's
Thunder
right.
Rosa's taking on.
I don't know why I keep.
Nyla Rose. Yeah.
I get on this podcast and I'm like, dumbfounded.
I'm not gonna lie.
The Tate Twins
I'm
are
not
back
gonna lie.
with
Back in the day, I would have paid to been one of them guys come out in that stupid little outfit with him.
Just those are
Just
New
stand there
South
in those little
guys.
shorty
with
shorts.
him.
I'm like, oh, you gotta let me on there.
Those are New South guys out there.
Yep, the Tate Twins.
Yeah, the Tate Twins.
Oh, one of them's out there,
I
right?
think both of them.
Both of them.
Oh,
Think
so
the
the
guys right there.
those two
Yep.
guys right there, those two twin guys right there,
Yep.
are the new South pro
team champions.
tag team champions.
Yep.
Those two guys are this guy and that guy, the two cheerleaders.
But what's funny is that
They're his boys.
Dalton Castle turned heel and he attacked both of them,
Yeah.
and now here they are back with him.
Jordan
And
Tyler,
We,
thank
we,
you
we
for
don't know how that
watching.
came on.
We appreciate you. Leave a comment.
I can't get any like over here. I don't know what the hell's going on over here.
Hit the refresh chat. I don't know.
I think when I'm live on YouTube and you get on there, you kick me off.
Really?
Yeah. So when you was at work the other day and you was watching YouTube and we were doing a podcast, you got on there, you kicked me off. Like I only got 44 minutes on the
Sorry,
YouTube.
I'll be listening to shit on YouTube.
No, that's okay. I just let you know next
We're
time.
gonna fire you now.
Damn.
You're fired. You're fired.
No,
We're gonna
we can't
send.
do that. Damn, brother.
We're gonna send you over to the other
Oh,
podcast.
please don't. I don't want to be a fucking. I don't want to be Blue Meanie of the world of the Blue World Order.
It'd automatically be good if you was on it though. Automatically.
I would. If
100%
if they
upgrade.
ever need me to go, if I ever need to go over there and do a podcast, I'm coming in full Blue Meanie gear.
Complete with the BWO shirt.
with the blue eyeliner and everything. I'm going all for it.
Crystal said that's funny. What about what
So
Leon
Jonathan
Lexington said, or what Johnny Lee just did, Crystal, where he had a conniption fit?
Nah, he's not even. They're not even the Blue World Order. They're fuck, what was that? Shit stain. Who the fuck am I thinking? Vince Russo. Whenever he had a faction in TNA, they're sex.
Sports
Yep,
entertainment
they're
extreme.
sex. That's the
sport-
worst
that-
faction I've ever seen.
They're Sports Entertainment Extreme, and we're D-Generation X.
Yes.
I'll take it.
I'll take it
No matter
too.
what iteration of DX.
what do you think about the lights behind the TV?
I think it's dope.
That is dope.
ROH
I just
World
added those the other
Champion.
day.
I need Gresham versus Danielson. I think that would be a really fun
That
match.
would
That
be a
one
good
sooner or
match.
later.
Which I haven't really watched Gresham that much. I've seen a
towers
couple
over
matches,
Short motherfucker.
but he's hit or miss with me. I think him and Brian would tear the house down.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen Jonathan be tired over.
He's married or girlfriend. His girlfriend is Jordan Grace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she is so I don't know. I just got something for her. She's.
I
just-
mean, there's something
I
there.
love her look and her wrestling. And,
Yeah.
and but
Also, she got OnlyFans.
also
she don't post nude either.
Yep, she don't.
also lady
Paid the subscription fee
lady
to find out there was no nudity.
I know.
What
La-
a shame.
Lady
Well,
Frost was at the
one of us
the
lost
show
that
last night
Lady
too, and
Frost.
she's a
Lady
hottie.
Frost.
Oh my God, she's a hottie.
Tatanka wasn't a
Yes.
hottie.
The Tonka's like
there.
Tatanka's like fucking 60 years old, dude, out there whooping ass,
Tatanka
dude.
was a big, beefy
That's gonna be
man.
nice guy. When I'm about 60, I'll be out there whooping ass like Tatanka.
Like I would love to have James Storm on the podcast. I would love to have Carlito, but I think Tatanka would be the best out of all
Tatanka
three.
Yeah,
of
because
them.
Tatanka's
Actually, when
down
we
to
talked
earth.
to him, he was very appreciative of everything. I
Dude,
started
he
like,
seems like he's
man,
just
I remember
awesome.
back in '93 when you lost your.
Was he ever
undefeated streak.
Intercontinental Champion?
No.
I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like I've seen Tatanka. Why the fuck did Ultimate
He's a-
Warrior have the Intercontinental Championship and Tatanka didn't?
He's a legend. He's still getting paid by WWE. Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
got a
probably
legend
on legend contract.
Tatanka, and this is not a disrespect to Tatanka, but what this is, it's a
Is he actually Native American?
yes. He is. He was about to lose his hair because you remember when he had the red mohawk from back in the day?
Yeah.
What that was he would dye it blonde or bleach it and then put red over
That was a
it.
cool ass move.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
But-
I ain't been to that.
What's this guy's?
Did you?
This guy's tights are all the way
You're-
up. Like
Yeah,
you're a
he's-
Mox fan?
He's wearing a
I'm wearing this because it's AEW.
Uh,
Moxley's all right, but he's kind of a prick.
from what we've
Yeah,
heard,
everybody.
he's a real prick.
he
was
seems
a
like
real
an asshole,
prick.
but he's from Ohio, so you got to give him the benefit of the
That's
doubt.
true.
Hey, fuck you.
I didn't
I
know
like-
you were
I-
from Ohio. I thought you were from Kentucky, dude.
Yep, he's Ohio.
oh hi,
Fuck you too, I guess.
My voice is hoarse because
just
last
kidding,
night we had a blast.
My
I
voice
like
is
watching these videos. and
my
you can
voice
see
is
old
hoarse.
school stuff.
Nay.
What the fuck's he
You can
doing?
see like how I react to things. or
I really
anybody
didn't know
reacts
you
to
was from
things.
Ohio, Sean.
Yeah, I was born in Hamilton, Ohio.
Yep.
I always felt like
I'm the Lexington, Kentucky born one.
gang.
Me too, gang.
Yep.
I feel like Brian Pillman was probably a
That's
dick
why I got
too.
this hat here.
My mom was born here in Lexington, and we moved down here in '98. What? Oh, damn! It was not.
He is short,
Dalton
ain't he?
Castle
Nice. But Dalton
is
Castle,
great
Dalton
gimmick,
Castle
like, he
makes
was a
him
great
look like a
amateur
midget.
wrestler.
He does, don't he?
Yep.
Yeah, but I like this.
I wonder if he's big. Like, is he? What's his height? Is he Rey Mysterio size?
We need to get
Oh,
Rey Mysterio in
Jonathan
there
Gresham?
to see and
like,
compare.
like, bro, fucking, like, Orange Cassidy would make
Kick
him
this
look
shit and
small.
drop kick.
What is?
Yeah.
What is his?
Jonathan
height?
Gresham. I'm not sure.
Me either.
Crystal said Tatanka would be a good one to get on. I said, shoot, there ain't no lie there, Crystal.
Yeah, Tatanka would be dope as fuck.
Tatanka's one of the nicest guys.
He was
I've
Jonathan
met.
Gresham.
Yeah.
Yep, Jonathan Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham. Yeah, Tatanka was great last night. So was Carlito. He was very humbled. He
I
actually
love
did-
that Carlito was saying, "I'm old, give me a break." And
I
when
always-
when
I've
he's
always
up top-
heard like that Carlito was a piece of shit,
No.
but like everybody that's
He
ever met him
wasn't.
always seems like he's cool. I hope JTG comes there and wrestles one day.
That
Me
would be
too.
cool to see.
That would be cool. And last night, Cardell was
He
pretty
may
much
be
nice
at
to
the,
everyone. He signed an
NWA
autograph
show
for
in
me.
Oak Grove.
He signed an autograph for you.
Yep.
So
I got it hanging up beside my room.
Heck yeah.
So I wonder where James Storm
I got
is.
Mick
He's
Foley
probably
is
at
all
some bar in Lexington getting
That's a
fucking
good
wasted.
picture,
Or
too.
he's
I-
only
Yeah,
down in
Mr.
Tennessee,
Sacco.
Yeah, all I got is Mick Foley. And
Hey, Mick Foley's great.
yeah,
Foley's
He's a
a
legend.
god.
he's the only one worth being on the wall, I think.
We had last night a very nice person indeed was can't think of her name. Ariana Andrew, you would remember as Cameron from the
Yep.
Fun
Funkadactyls.
I feel like if we did have James Storm on
Girl,
here, I would have
bye.
to bring like 2 12-packs of Country Boy.
Yep. Because he would be wanting to drink.
He would. Yeah, Cameron was
Because last night he was.
She was good. Tatanka and Cameron, it was $25 for an 8x10 a piece, or $40 if you wanted a selfie with them plus the autograph 8x10.
I wonder why James Storm never got brought to the WWE to do pretty much beer money in WWE. Like
Me
that.
too.
He got signed by WWE.
They want him to be a
not
producer
but
backstage.
He was brought into NXT. He just didn't feel it was right.
Triple
They were
H,
stupid for that.
Triple H wanted him to be there, but I heard that like more like people in the background of the company wanted him to be like a producer on the main roster.
They
and
wanted
stuff.
him to do different than what he was. They didn't want him to
All,
do the gimmick, so he goes back
all
to
James Storm needs to be in any company is a badass cowboy, like just an old gunslinger.
Damn right.
Like, I feel like if they brought him to WWE or AEW, it's just
Because it's natural. It's who he is.
They changed his name to like James Pistol or something.
Oh, that would be stupid.
Jimmy
Pistol.
Jimmy Revolver.
Jorms.
He would be
James
having to
Wynn.
pretend. He'd have to come out
Or
like
they
Jimmy
wouldn't
Wayne
even call him
Gang
James.
carrying a bunch
But
of
I
toy
guess
guns and blasting them off instead of beer.
I guess
They did that
AEW wouldn't
suit.
bring James Storm in because they already got the cowboy, and James Storm would blow Adam Page out
James,
the fucking
James
water.
Storm would destroy Adam Cole.
They get
I mean, Adam
and go like,
Page.
winner gets to be
Damn,
the
too many
true
Adams
cowboy.
on the show.
No one gotta be
But
You got
Eddie
Adam
Slater.
Page, you got Adam Cole.
If WWE just brought in James Storm as like how like Terry Funk was in ECW, just the old last of the gunslingers, just
Yeah,
That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
perfect.
that was great. Like Terry Funk going, oh, I could put him over.
I can put him over.
Because his wife.
Foley,
is
are
a
you
whore.
dead? Are you dead, Foley?
Cactus, are
We
you
need
dead?
that from James Storm.
Take
'Cause he
her,
pretty much
choke
was
slam
like
If
me.
this gets to Terry Funk, we love you.
Oh, we love you, Terry.
Oh, Terry's a
Terry,
legend.
This is our
Terry.
respect.
We ain't got nothing to say bad about Terry Funk.
Like,
Yeah,
bro, if you
we love
don't
Terry.
like if you don't like the Funkster, then you're just an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
don't
And
like
if you
the
don't
funker.
like his brother or Mick Foley, you can are a square and can go fuck
If
yourself.
you don't like Mick Foley as a person or a wrestler, then like
Damn
that's
right.
like at the Hall of Fame when Undertaker didn't mention him, like bro, the Undertaker, like without Mick Foley, I don't
Yep.
think Taker
Why?
would ever
Yeah.
be
Why
as
did he
big.
not? Why did the
I'll
Undertaker
tell you
not say
why.
nothing?
I'd
Okay.
say
I think,
WWE.
Johnny's got the scoop. Tell us, Johnny.
I think the reason why is because Vince McMahon had already listed off Mick Foley earlier, before he introduced Undertaker. He said he listed off all the opponents that made the Undertaker, and then he got to Mankind.
Did he say
He
John?
smiled.
Did he say John Gonzalez?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was, I'm like, why did you throw in that name? That guy fucking sucked.
I heard that he was one of the like everybody says that he is one of the. This match has been too indie-ish to me. Like I don't know. Like,
I know it feels
What are they
Indian.
doing? Like, come on.
What the hell is
I'm
that?
dizzy.
like they've done this shit like 5 times.
I mean, aren't they supposed to be chopping and clotheslining?
That's the thing they're missing.
Did you watch the Suzuki and Joe match?
no, but I bet it was fucking
Trust
fire.
me,
They
it was
said-
hard hitting.
They sit there and chopped each other's chest.
They literally
for-
beat the
20
fuck
minutes.
out of you.
I heard that they
Real.
chopped each other for 5 minutes straight.
Oh,
And not only
man.
that,
I heard
they
that-
were also doing real forearm
Joe
shots to
was-
each other.
They were
Joe's
both
chest was purple.
I heard that
Purple.
Suzuki couldn't get up after the match.
purple,
Hey,
dude.
I believe it because
This-
he got
Joe's-
shot hard.
Joe had
Terry
bruises
Funk
on
is
his
a
chest.
bomb.
They were smacking the shit out of
Mike
each other.
Keaton's watching.
I got to give respect to Suzuki, but Joe,
Hi,
to,
Mike.
to
How you
me,
doing?
Joe is the best. He,
Joe's
like,
legendary.
Yeah, like Samoa
Yeah.
Joe is one of the greatest of all
He's
time.
one of the-
That's
If you
one of
wanna
the reasons
look
why
at it,
WWE pissed me
But
off
he-
because Triple H understood Joe, but WWE's fucking ass,
They
Vince
didn't.
Man, fired him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
Oh,
their
thank
loss. I think my favorite Joe promo, even though like I loved him in TNA, but my favorite Joe promo is when he come out there. Every single time he's seen Jeff Hardy, he called him a fucking piece of shit alcoholic. Every
fucking
single
love that.
time.
he said next time while somebody's preaching to the meeting, sharing with the meeting, shut your mouth.
He said,
Yep.
"Hey Jeff, treat this like an AA meeting, and when somebody's talking, shut your mouth." Like, and then the one time he was like, "I was gonna come out here with a bottle of champagne to celebrate," but we all know how you react when there's alcohol. About like, come on, man.
I love the like back in the day the shit the
Oh,
TNA
keep going for it.
TNA
The
Impact.
Bangarang. What
The
is this,
TNA
George?
Impact when Scott Steiner and Joe would go at each other and Joe would call him fat ass. That was so
Yeah,
funny.
that's my favorite.
Scott Steiner would call him fat ass.
Because Scott would go and never forget.
Well, you come out here, he'd be like, "You come out here looking at me like I'm a cheeseburger."
And never forget that the Scott Steiner math promo also featured Joe
You
being
mean
called fat
when you buy
ass.
two guys on Wish, but we actually show up?
What do you say?
Yep.
He said, "Hey, it's what happens when you buy two guys on Wish.
Hey, guess what, two guys?
We got 4 here."
You
Brother,
suck.
they wouldn't listen to y'all if y'all had a cassette at the Goodwill, brother. And it was free. Ain't nobody listening to that shit.
We got a network,
I don't
but it's
know if
Roku
y'all
TV.
know.
It's not a network. It's an app on a Roku
Yeah.
TV. On his Roku TV, he has like bots. There's 2,000 bots are watching on his Roku TV.
And he's gonna send his army of bots and join Tony
All
Khan
right,
in
yo.
his research.
All right, Tony Khan, relax.
Okay,
Mike, if you know nothing about wrestling, bro, just say it.
no, he thinks he knows everything.
You know he is Batman. Michael Keaton.
God, don't get
Oh
him
my
going.
God!
But
I thought he was
John
Yoko.
Gresham just
Undertaker.
won.
I don't know if y'all know this. He's about to start his own podcast here soon.
Who?
That's gonna be
The
great.
Undertaker.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be on WWE.
Oh,
part of
then that ain't a real
PP.
podcast. That's WWE fucking filler.
What we need?
It's like this. It's gonna be like
Is-
Broken Skull.
Yeah.
If Undertaker had
Really,
his
Mike?
own podcast,
The
Yeah,
Salvation Army.
we
has a
need the
dating site.
Undertaker not to be good.
Wow.
What did he say?
He said, "This is what happens when Salvation Army has a dating site."
Really, Mike?
That's funny, Mike.
Mike, we're
You
back.
can't even show up when you
Come
promised
from
to be
the,
there.
Mike, your mama wants to
So-
come on this podcast, not your own. I don't know if she's dead. I don't know if she's dead or not, but if she was, she would.
We are
definitely-
gonna
Yeah,
have
Mike
Yes.
keep trying to
We
bring
are
down
having
the
Mike's-
podcast for no reason.
We are having Mike's mom on the podcast soon. So.
No, we're not.
Oh, no.
No. Wow.
We're taking shots on this podcast.
Here comes the giant.
Oh, here comes the giant. This guy's a big guy.
I'm gonna do it.
What's he going to do? Come out there and steal the
Oh
deal?
my God, the camera angle's just like
This-
almost.
Got
This
it.
this is what happened. This
Oh, no,
kill
Tate
the Tate
Twins.
Twins.
this
The
is what
Tate Twins
this
got.
is what-
Oh!
They have them there and they don't even let us.
But
see
this is what
anything
happens when
from
you
them.
buy Great Khali on Wish.com.
That's right.
No, guys, we're not gonna talk about mamas. Let's get off mamas because I just.
We're
got
talking
off.
about Great Khali. We're not talking about mama.
Hey, it's Great Khali.
Mike's
when you
mama
order it
said-
off Wish.
Mike's mama said,
I'm gonna knock you out.
Mama said that Nice Guy Andy podcast is better than my own.
that's
Mama
right.
Oh, they just fucking fucked
Jay
up
Lee
John
would just
Gresham.
get that springboard cutter.
Good lord.
And
Uh-oh.
now the big man.
All right, the reason they brought in the big dude,
Joe's coming out soon, I'm sure.
the reason they brought him
He
out
gotta come
is
out and
because,
defend him.
bam,
Come on, Joe, come
they're
out.
gonna treat ROH.
Wait,
Jonathan
Lee
Gresham.
Moriarty.
No, that's who is
Lee
that?
Moriarty.
Lee Moriarty. Yeah,
why
this
isn't
goof?
Joe coming out? Because
Joe will be out there in a minute.
Joe
Oh,
should.
this motherfucker.
really?
He got.
I didn't know Jay Lethal was that tall. He looks like he doesn't look too short compared to
I
that
know,
guy.
right?
No.
All right.
I did not know that he
And
was that tall.
Sanjay Dutt.
The woo off between Jay Lethal and Ric Flair is probably
Yeah.
the best moment in
Yes,
wrestling.
it
That's
was
one of the
ever.
best wrestling moments ever. Yeah.
When
Come
did
on,
they
Joe,
hire
come out there.
Caveman?
Oh, he hit him. With
Oh, motherfucker.
Basically, he's destroying everyone for them.
Damn, it looked like somebody got hit by the fucking.
The Great Khali had a child, and this was it.
yeah.
No. When you try to copy clone Great Khali.
I thought that was Mike.
A power bomb.
I didn't know he was on AEW television.
Oh,
I know,
Joe.
right?
Joe's
Here he
coming.
comes.
Oh, Joe.
Joe's
Got a
finally
pipe.
come.
Joe got a pipe.
He's coming with the equalizer.
Joe's gonna kill you.
Hey,
Joe's gonna
Joe made-
kill
What shirt does he got on? What's his shirt
I
say?
think it's that Samoa Joe.
He's the
That's-
ROH TV champion.
It's time that he brings back the Ring of Honor.
Come
Joe,
on.
what'd you stop for, you bitch?
Why did they
But
get it? Yeah, why did they
Samoa
run?
Joe made history on Wednesday night that not a lot of people are talking about. He held the Triple Crown of ROH singles titles.
Wow.
Yes, he
He
did.
held the ROH World Champion. He is actually the longest reigning ROH World Champion
Still to this day?
in history.
That's a damn good
He
accolade.
held the Pure title back in the day. Now it's being held by
The TV channel.
Will or Yuta, whoever the hell.
Willow Yuta, yeah.
Yeah.
Willard.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to throw the belt in
And
the
then
ground.
I thought he was too.
So
And
Me
then
too.
he's
so this is all these guys are ROH now, I think.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yep,
They
very
were
much.
treat.
So I think they're just building they're building the roster like on AEW.
Yeah,
I
pretty
like
much
Joe as a
ROH
baby
is-
face, but Joe as a heel is.
Do you remember how
Yeah, as a
WWE
heel,
when
he's
they
been.
Is this tonight? That's next Wednesday.
That's
That's
Wednesday.
this
Yeah,
coming
next
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, Hook next Wednesday too.
Danhausen wants his
The
power.
Owen Hart Foundation.
DMD's
Danielle
winning
Kamala
that.
versus Dr. Britt. Yeah, you know, Jungle
Ah,
Boy versus
that's
Gene
gonna be good.
O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly should go in that. Oh, that's going to be a good
Yeah,
match.
That's a match I
Oh.
want to see. That's going to be a house fight.
Darby's a
Oh,
god.
that's gonna be a good match too. They got fucking so many good matches next week.
Yep.
Hell yeah, they did.
Oh, who is
Garcia
this?
versus
Garcia
Kingston.
versus
It's
Kingston.
coming Friday.
Okay, that's a good match. That's
Yeah.
Friday Rampage.
Yep.
a stack card.
Oh, Jay Gargale
Jade
against
Cargill versus Marina Shafir.
Yep.
Jay Cargill.
In Battle of the Belts
She
tonight.
is such a
Thunder Rosa versus Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose.
I ain't hating on Nyla.
That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
Because people like the
but-
2-man in a wrestling podcast, they think that
Oh.
because
God
they
bless.
think that
Johnny's
Because,
on him. Johnny's on him, boy. I ain't got to say
just
nothing.
saying, I like him, but he's got to understand that Nyla Rose, she's pretty much the person that you got to go to once you get that title. She's
Pretty
the
much.
only one on the card
Yeah.
that's a giant.
She's the welcoming committee to the new
Yep,
champion.
and
Pretty
basically,
much.
once you beat her, you legitimize yourself. So
I guess.
she's a first.
Didn't Mike and
Thank
them
you.
have a podcast of the Tilted Quilt?
Tilted quilt.
I bet all those girls were scared shitless,
Hey,
man.
I was there that Sunday night. We didn't have that many people in that side of the room.
I think
It
they
was
had.
just
That you know of.
Mike, Joel, me, their frequent contributor Nelson Mania, and a random guy who won one of their prizes.
Heck yeah.
Because they weren't going to let me win the prize because of my vast wrestling knowledge.
Johnny
I
won a
would've
prize
won every
tonight.
prize
Johnny
there.
got to be one of our first super fans on the show tonight because he
Thank
says such good nice shit about me.
It's
Oh,
true,
is that
though.
how you
Say
get on the
something
show?
nice
You
about me
just
again,
get
Johnny.
something- Oh, wow.
Nice Guy Andy podcast is where it's at.
Hell yeah.
Say something good about me now. I want to feel good.
Leon is where it's at as well.
Gang, baby.
Gang, buzz.
Plus,
I don't.
He
This
said
is
he called
podcast-
Sean an
this is
asshole
podcast
earlier, so I
outside
don't.
my
He
best
did,
friend.
Yeah, he called me an asshole.
hey,
But that's family. That's how
Yep.
we get to be.
and also, this is a podcast that has my family also enjoying it.
Yeah.
You don't see
He
Mike
was,
Keaton inviting Sean
yeah.
or do anything. You see Mike Keaton,
Stop. Let it go.
I will let
This
it go.
is faction.
I think he was.
This is faction warfare.
Yeah, Sean.
we need to.
Faction warfare.
We need to do the. We need to recreate the DX going to WCW Nitro on their podcast.
Yeah, that would
They
be
don't have a
funny.
studio though.
We'll show up at their house.
Complete with a toy tank and someone dressed up like Chip Waits. They screaming, "Let us come in, or we'll batter your house down."
That'd be good publicity too if we could get locked up
Yeah,
for that. At
it
least
would
one of
be.
us.
Notice we have our own studio.
Well, that would be cool. That
Yep.
They're doing it at each other's houses.
Yeah, we might not. We might not have.
True.
in each
we might
other's
not have a
bedrooms.
channel on a Roku on one Roku.
and they take shots at Nice Guy Andy's podcast, but at least he's got a studio.
Yeah, they do. They do each other's podcasts from each other's bedrooms.
What else are they doing in those bedrooms?
Yeah.
I did
I'm
call it the other
wondering
week.
that
Two
too.
guys with
Hey,
the
it's
dick in their ass
a podcast, not a cockcast.
Oh God.
And also, this is a good studio. But
Oh,
what
yeah.
about their studio?
More
From what I've
professionally
seen,
done.
it doesn't look as good as this.
Two guys with the dick in their ass. Yeah.
That's not the podcast name. I thought it was.
Well, we love you,
Two
Mike.
guys and dick in the ass.
Not as
Not
much
that
as,
there's nothing wrong with that, but when you're talking shit about our podcast, we gotta.
Yeah. You gotta defend yourself. I mean, he was talking shit. He was calling all these names.
He started it tonight. We didn't even mention him tonight. Then he leaves comments.
And if he tries to say that they're the if he tries to say they're the NWO, then he's Hulk Hogan after he said the hard ER.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
She got the cake in her face last week.
Yep.
Oh, man.
She
hit
did.
Vicky.
And then she hit Vicky.
All I'm gonna say is, fuck Hulk Hogan, you piece of shit.
Yes, exactly.
He came out, and I just seen the other day that he came out and said something about Randy Orton. He said that Randy Macho Man Savage definitely had sex with
I think
Stephanie
McMahon when she was 17 years old.
16. That was the
Hulk Hogan.
Everyone
that's why
keeps
he left
changing
in
it,
94.
Hulk Hogan lies about
Everyone
everything.
keeps on trying to say that's
Hogan
when she's
lied,
14.
said he was the only one to ever slam Andre. There's plenty of videos.
That's a lie.
Didn't they?
Prove that.
He said that like AC/DC or Led Zeppelin wanted him to be the guitarist.
AC/DC or Metallica.
Yep.
And Metallica, they each wanted him to be their bass player.
He
Elvis
says,
I
you
bet
know
Hogan
something, but
fan.
Metallica wanted
he
me.
tried to say that Elvis seen him wrestle in Memphis, but he died like a couple years before Hogan
know,
was
right?
ever in Memphis.
Elvis basically died in 1977.
Is Mike related to Hulk Hogan? I can see it.
The Native Beast, Nyla Rose.
I think Hulk Hogan was their first guest. I think.
That's a nice
I think so too.
face paint job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
a good
Mike, we
Facebook
found your
job.
girlfriend, dude.
Yeah, we found your girlfriend. Dude.
Hey, Mike. Nyla's coming for you.
Mike couldn't bag Mike couldn't bat Nia Jax if he was fucking praying on his knees.
Nyla Rose.
I'm talking about Nia Jax.
Yeah, he couldn't even bed Nia Jax.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
we don't want to bed Nia Rose.
well,
Nia Rose is a man. But
she
we
came
had
out
nothing
with
wrong with
line,
that.
"My hole,
We're just
my
saying.
hole,"
Ain't
after
nothing wrong
spending
with
a
that.
weekend with Mike, because she would peg Mike, and Mike would go, my hole, my hole. She goes, I'm going to get that on Raw on Monday.
Thunder Rosa.
Now that's a hot one.
That is a champ right there, right? That's a women's
Yes.
champion
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Sure.
She looks like a champion.
She's
She's
one
a
of the
women-
best women's wrestlers in the world.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a women's champion right there.
And it's a well deserved too.
And half the time she'll do the paint on one side, she'll do it on the other side, then she'll sometimes do it half.
I like that.
Mike's not even allowed to look at her.
I know that if he looked at her, he might drop
His eyes would explode.
because she's way too hot for someone
Is
like
she
him
the
to look at.
Is she the female version of Adam Cole? Adam Page?
Gilbert ain't gonna come
I
to
mean-
our show.
Oh, Gilbert would be dope as fuck, even though I think he's dying.
I'm thinking that she's dressed
Gilbert ain't dying.
like the Mexican version of the
He just won a tag
cowgirl.
team.
You know,
title with,
Goldberg passed the
old dude with no chin.
Goldberg passed down a match against Gilbert.
Yeah.
They would have made
Why?
a.
Man, that would
He
would
would have speared a hole through him. I don't know why he didn't do
But
that.
Wouldn't that be
for some
funny if-
reason, he felt slighted by Gilbert.
Hey,
yeah.
let's give Mike this. He's Goldberg and we're Gilbert because we're actually entertaining and we don't fucking suck.
That's right. Plus, you got Leon, you got Sean, and you
Doors
got
are hard.
Andy.
Doors are hard.
All three of these men right here is
All
where you want
right.
to look.
Seems we only brought Johnny Leon to stroke our own egos. That works for us.
We tried to invite Mike through the forbidden door, but he can't fit
Hey,
through it.
Mike's scared. Mike's scared to walk through that forbidden door.
Hey, did you turn your lights on?
I haven't turned the NiceGuyAndy podcast light on.
I just now
Oh
noticed
man,
There we go.
but that's all right.
that. There we go.
And we got a sign that says our fucking podcast name. Get at us.
Exactly.
Come
And
on,
he's scared to
Matthew,
walk
bro.
through that forbidden door.
If he can even fit through it.
Daniel, there's going to be no match. No.
Who was a match?
Daniel would like to see a match between Mike and Sean, only to have Gilbert try to interfere and miss a spear on both
Hey,
of us.
hey, you could
All I'm
get
saying-
Dwayne Gill to actually
If
do that.
if that match ever happens, please, I need to
Also,
I need to
invite
interfere.
James Ellsworth to help
That'll
out.
be a
He could be a special guest referee.
God. James Ellsworth, Mr.
Every
Nation.
man with two hands has a fighting chance.
Yeah, but if you ain't got a chin.
Yeah,
What I'd like to see a match with James Ellsworth be, somebody go for a jawbreaker. He just.
Remember that time that AJ Styles almost like he saved him from
Yeah,
killing him
he
with the
did.
Styles
He
clash?
literally did.
Yeah.
You could literally see him realize that the guy's head was
There's been
sticking
several
like that.
times when AJ's
and drop
gone for
his
the
leg
Styles
so
clash, he
the
about
move
killed
didn't
somebody.
break his neck.
He did it to Kazarian.
Styles is probably In my
He did it
opinion,
too,
there's
freaking-
not a better wrestler than Styles, even to this
Exactly.
day.
Yeah, he's
Like-
Nobody matches up to him.
Omega is not better than Styles.
Daniels.
Damn right.
Roman Reigns isn't better than Styles.
Daniels
Damn
is-
right.
Daniels is very close. Danielson is very
Yep,
close. That's
he's
the
very
only
close.
other
Let me
person
thank
I
you
would
for
say.
watching. Oh, look at that!
He's
sliding
very close.
clothesline.
But he's no AJ
Lethal is a
Styles.
good Jay Lethal's a good wrestler.
Yeah,
But
he's good
yeah.
too.
I
but-
don't think he's on par with
But I
Styles.
think that Styles
No.
is a notch above.
Like in my opinion, the best,
In
like
ring
my
psychology?
favorite dream match ever was him versus Cena, because that was like
Yes.
my childhood,
AJ
literally
Styles.
my childhood of me turning back from TNA to WWE. Styles
They
and
basically
Cena.
collapsed together
Yeah.
and created magic.
Yeah.
They had a match where neither of them goes out of the ring, and
Mike
it
was
was a
at my
25.
house when AJ made his debut at the Rumble in 2016, right?
What now?
We all popped when AJ made his debut. Though Mike sounded like a 12-year-old girl at a Justin Bieber concert.
I remember. I wasn't watching wrestling then, but I remember watching that, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like,
That
why?
was a fucking
Like,
great
I'm,
debut.
I was
The
like,
only-
"Fuck!" I'm gonna have to start watching this shit again
Yep.
because AJ Styles
Yeah.
is in WWE.
The only
What?
bad thing
Alright,
is that
what-
Jericho jobbed him out.
yep.
What-
And
pretty much
the
what-
other bad thing was during his debut, instead of focusing on AJ, they focused on Roman Reigns' face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Styles should have
Well,
won
that
that
was the
match.
thing.
Yep.
Styles should have won that match and then
Styles
lost to
did all
Roman.
right.
How long
What-
was Nyla Rose was the
Second.
AEW first
Yes.
or second?
Second.
Second. Who was the
Riho.
first
Riho.
women?
Riho.
Riho.
Riho. Okay.
Yep.
Then it was Nyla. Then it went to
Not-
Hikaru Shida.
Karshida and
Nyla was champ for a long time, wasn't she?
She went for that her cry,
Snippet,
but not
snippet.
caught her. Powerbomb.
Oh.
nobody does it like Steen. Nobody does the apron
Nobody like
power
Kevin
bomb like
Owens, no.
Owens, man. I
Yep.
swear.
Yeah, because he'll just.
I love his
Because
pop-up
she just did
powerbomb
it where
on
she
too.
laid her down on it.
Like
pretty much.
Kevin Owens pretty much almost
He'll break
killed
your back
Sami
if you do
Zayn
it.
the
Yes,
first
he
time
did.
he ever did
When
that
he
shit.
did it, that was great because
Yeah.
first
They're
he
like,
came
"Yeah,
out
Sammy,
celebrated,
you won
and then
the
he turned on him.
NXT title, and then
See, that's around the same time that I got back into it, was when Kevin
Yep.
and Sammy were on NXT and Joe came and Finn came. Like,
Yep.
Yep.
And then you had
Back
You-
when
you
NXT
got-
was worth watching.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can
NXT
barely get into
2.0
NXT
really
2.0.
isn't great right now.
no,
I mean,
NXT
I
2.0
try-
fucking sucks.
Yes.
The only good thing about it right now.
We're
is
NXT
we've got
1 and they're NXT, and Mike is NXT
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah, that's true.
They got Braun Breaker. That's good.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
that's
Braun
about
Breaker's
it.
good because that's Rick
If
Steiner's
that
son.
dude can pick up big ass Gunther.
I hate when people says
he
that
could.
Joe Gacy is like on Bray Wyatt's level, and I'm like, bro,
So who picked up
No,
Gunther?
he's not.
almost
Brock-
Picked up Gunther. Braun Breaker picked him up and hit him with his finisher where he goes for that
The
military
pump
press
has,
in-
yep, the military
into a
press
power slam.
into a power slam.
He is gonna
Scott
be
Steiner
a
did.
star. Yeah,
he is gonna be a fucking beast in about 3 or
Yeah.
4 years.
Yes,
I
he
like
will.
how for the longest time up before the thing they didn't have they weren't going to mention that he was Scott Steiner's nephew and Rick Steiner's son.
He reminds me so much of Scott.
yeah, he
I know,
does.
right?
Even the way he
So much
talks,
like Scott, and he's got the temper like Scott.
he sounds just like Scott.
But
Scott was always my favorite, man.
Y'all remember when Scott
Hell
Steiner
yeah,
ran a
Scott's my favorite
Shoney's?
too.
I know y'all remember when Scott Steiner ran a
Hey,
Shoney's.
don't hate
Yeah.
that.
I'm not hating on the Shoney's. I would die if I went into a Shoney's and Scott Steiner was the manager.
Hey,
You motherfuckers, get the pancakes done.
Hey, you
fat bastards.
Get your asses
You
in
tell the
here
server,
and
like,
get those
"My
pancakes
order's
done.
wrong. I'd like to speak to the manager.
Oh, I would. If he got your
Scott
order
Steiner
wrong.
comes out and be like, I just want to say my order was perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing
Say
wrong.
that to a
I
guy
just want to
like
tell
Scott
you that
Steiner.
this
Holla
order right here
if your eggs was good.
Because next thing you know, he'll haul off.
Big
slap
Papa
you,
Pump,
put
Big
you
Booty
on the
Daddy.
Salad bar, put you in Steiner.
Holla if you hear me.
I liked when they had the other guy, Petey Pump, the short little.
Pump.
Yeah.
Petey Pump.
Speaking of which-
and Petey, while that meth run was going on,
Pete-
Pete's standing there like,
Pete
what the hell is he
Williams.
saying?
Because he don't go by Petey Williams. He goes by Pete Williams. Is actually a WWE producer now.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't get him in the
that.
ring.
So if you saw Monday Night Raw, that Veer, who finally came, that came out totally wrong.
Nah, bro. They've
Hey,
been saying
it
since-
always comes
Skeet,
around.
skeet.
There was
He's
one
done
where
it for
they
like 6 years.
a Twitter account on WWE said that Veer came all over Dominic Mysterio's face. Like come on, dude.
Very man. coming hard all day long.
They should make him a McMahon.
They should, because
Veer?
his name pretty much sounds like McMahon.
Yeah, he's Veer McMahon.
And he's the only guy.
What's his name? What's his last name?
Mahan, I think.
Yep.
Mahal.
Mahan.
Is it Mahal? Is he like?
Mahan with
Mahan.
the N.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
The playoffs begin
The
tomorrow.
other,
Who y'all
one
got?
the other guy's called Mahal, aka
shit.
Jinder
I think
Mahal.
the Lakers
I'm
going to
actually
win it all.
liking that movie, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
The Lakers
I
are
love
going to
it.
win it all, man.
Yep.
Next
I
year.
think so too.
Or the year later.
When
We
Kobe
don't-
comes back to life.
Yeah.
Lakers gonna be like, we gotta use the Black Mamba jerseys again.
Oh,
That gave
get
us
her,
victory.
get her.
I promise you, if they would have had Kobe Bryant's skeleton out there, they would have went to the playoffs.
Yep, I promise that too.
Bam.
Russell Westbrook is a piece of shit.
I like that woman. She's hot.
Oh,
Russell
Like the
Westbrook
woman,
does.
right?
nice.
She's
Russell
hot.
Westbrook does fucking suck.
Yep.
Baker has the wrestling ability of Rick
Yes, he does, and the promo
and the
skills.
charisma of Scott.
Yep.
Because, like, first time I seen him, he comes out, I'm like, oh, there is no denying that.
There was one
That's
time that
Rick's kid.
Scott Steiner called Bubba Ray a fat ass, and I,
I loved when he done that shit. That was so
I
funny.
also love.
What
that
you looking
time.
at me for, Joe? I'm not a cheeseburger.
I like that time when he came out on WCW and he started running down Ric Flair, calling him an old fucking bastard.
We should
Tell you
have.
what, fuck Bully Ray.
We should have like a show where we just go back and watch all of
Scott Steiner's
All the
matches.
old-
all Scott Gunner's
Yep.
promos and matches.
Yep. Because Scott Steiner was the one with the star power. Rick Steiner was the wrestler. But I also think that Scott Steiner had the wrestling
Well,
ability
back when they were in a tag team together, Scott Steiner didn't ever talk.
Yep, that's right.
He only talked when he became
Everybody
singles.
always, like, at least from what I've heard, everybody thought that Rick was going to be the bigger one between the two.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then
Oh,
Big Booty
Mike just
Daddy
went
came.
live on his
1998.
Mike just went live.
He's running a whole smear campaign.
He's smearing us
Pretty much.
Mike's like,
to all
These
5 of his
motherfuckers talk
viewers.
about me.
If Putin
Now
took
go, come
over,
on.
if Putin took over, he would collide with Russia just to get us taken off the air.
yes, he would. He's gonna be trying to say the same thing about us.
He got
He's gonna be like, nice guy Andy,
Hey, let's finish-
Leon, and Sean
I was like,
are saying shit about me.
let's just put him on here and and see what he's saying.
That's the gayest shit I've ever heard, but in a really nice way.
Ain't nothing wrong with being gay, Mike.
Mike, if you fuck your sister, just tell us.
Yeah, just tell us.
We know
He
you.
says,
We know you.
Enjoy your night. Enjoy your podcast.
Oh, is he
and
still-
tomorrow we'll help you with branding.
No, we'll help you with Brandon.
Just
Two
because
guys in the
you're
podcast.
on your Roku doesn't mean that you have a network.
Also, look at this studio. Where's your studio?
Where's your belt at, dude?
yeah, exactly.
Where's your belt from India?
Oh, it's just. Oh,
He really got on there to talk shit. He's a fucking little bitch.
Yeah.
let's play what he says here. Oh man, how am I gonna get to? It's not coming up, is it?
Our biggest fan, Mike. He started a whole podcast just to compete with us.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still
he
ain't
gets all
got me.
butthurt. Like
He-
if you say something he don't like, he will block you like a little. Oh
Yeah.
damn!
Oh, that was nice.
He definitely when he hears the name Andy out in public, he's like, where is he?
That sounds about right.
Because he won't even say the right name. He'll say.
He'll
Friendly
say,
Freddy.
nice guy Andy, I'll come to your podcast. Oh, whoa. I ain't going there. No, that guy Andy's there.
He's like, they're in a bad part of town. I'm not
Besides,
going
Mike,
over there.
You
Yeah,
wanted this war. You wanted this
yeah,
trash talking.
yeah,
Now that
because
we're giving it to you and
Yeah.
you're getting all butthurt over it,
yeah, that's bullshit.
girl, bye.
Hey, Cameron says, thank you for that shout out.
I'm sure she will.
But it's true though.
It's no hate, Mike, but when you try to bash the good old hospitality name of the Nice Guy Andy podcast, we're gonna have to cut a promo on you.
Yep.
The
And
only
lay
one
the
allowed to
smack
talk
down.
trash about the Nice Guy Andy podcast is the
Listen here, Mike.
On the Nice Guys Andy
All
podcast.
the little Hulkamaniacs are watching the Nice Guy Andy podcast. And the Nice Guy Andy mania is going to run wild on you, Mike.
I don't know why. I can't
That
do
is
it.
all right.
I could really cut one and let me. Listen here, you piece of garbage, you piece of trash, Mike. The Nice Guy Andy podcast will whip your ass, boy. I'm going to open up a can of whoop ass and what? Yes. What? Fuck you.
I don't know why we.
Exactly. We'll deliver the Stone Cold Stunner to his ass.
I'm going to go personally ask Vince McMahon to buy his podcast just to say, you're fired.
That would be good.
Vince ain't got change for that.
Because he
Money
talks
for that
smack
podcast.
first.
If we can
I saw
find just some random homeless guy with the last name McMahon walking the streets to go up into his podcast and tell him that he's
That
fired.
would be perfect. And have that guy bear resemblance to the real Vince McMahon.
If there's a man with the last name of McMahon that needs a suit, we'll get you one.
We got you back.
Damn right.
We just need you to go into Mike's house and tell him that he's a piece of shit.
Knock on his door. Tell him, open up this goddamn door, fat ass. I got
Thank you,
words
Crystal.
for you.
You're fired.
Nice one.
And we got 2 words for the 2 guys in a wrestling podcast. Suck it.
Damn right, because he started talking smack.
Oh no, he's been wanting a feud between us and them since.
So
since
so
he
they can
found
get
out
some
I was coming.
publicity.
I know, right? But
I can't get
is
it
it
to
really
play. I was gonna
publicity
play-
for them?
I was gonna
or
play what
is
he
it us
said, but I
that's
can't
getting
get
the
it to play for
benefits?
some reason. I can't get it to play over here for some reason.
Because Mike's so dumb. Oh, now I hear it.
Just put it up to the mic.
Mike, no one's
Put
duplicating
Mike up to the mic.
Enjoy your little podcast. And tomorrow, we'll help you with branding.
Whatever you say, Mike.
I wanna get that and put it on one of these buttons.
Yeah, that
We'll
that
help
would
you
be
with
great.
branding.
Really?
I mean, what is he going to help with? He ain't even got a
Salvation Army
studio.
got a dating site. Isn't that where you
They've
met
already
one of
got
your
a brand. Look
baby
at
mama?
this. Mike, look behind them. Nice guy Andy. They already got a brand. They don't need you helping anything.
Get
All
him,
you
Johnny.
doing is talking shit.
Get him, Johnny.
It's the truth though,
Get him, Johnny.
because he wants the feud, and then when the feud comes to him,
Oh,
he wants to cry about it.
Oh, it's,
Thunder Rosa the one.
Yep.
we was talking
He beat
shit.
the big bad.
I'm about to have to leave, but all I want to say is enjoy your podcast today, but tomorrow we'll help you with branding. Leon
We're going
Lexington
to end the show from here on in.
signing out.
Leon Lexington's out. Love you, Leon.
Leon Lexington.
Thanks for
Leon.
showing up.
Take care, brother.
Nice meeting you.
Y'all's gonna stay on for a little bit longer.
We might stay on for a few minutes.
Yeah, we might.
But like I said, he talked all that shit, and then he turned into a crybaby as soon as someone says
Mike,
something
we
about
wouldn't be saying a lot of this stuff if you'd actually say you're going to be somewhere. You actually show.
Yeah. You said, I'm going to be here. Well, look what you did to the New South
As
Pro
soon as
Wrestling last night.
Andy asked me to show up, I showed, and
Yep.
I've been stuck here ever
And
since.
me too. I showed up.
I thought we was actually going to collab and do podcasts together, but
Yeah, but it
But in
see,
order to do that, one would have to show up.
yeah, and Mike doesn't
You
want to
done your
collab.
part. I don't get it.
Mike's got an ego that tells him that he's too good to collab with someone. But look at this studio.
Thank you. Yeah, you can come in. Crash us at any time. Look forward to coming on and working with you. Glad we were able to reconnect. Thank you, Ramin. Appreciate you, my friend.
what's he saying? What's he saying? Oh, yo, Andy, thanks for
Nice.
okay, I mean, yo, Andy, thanks for allowing me to crash your podcast. Look forward to coming in and working with you. Glad we were able to reconnect. Yeah, I definitely want you and Derek to come on the podcast, and I want you to meet Leon Lexington, my son. So, and you already met Sean, and you met James already. Johnny, I mean.
Hey, it's fine. I
Johnny.
don't mind being called James, because James Storm is one of the best.
Johnny super fan.
He said
Yeah.
the friendly Freddy and the food stamps. That's what
Really?
he's calling us now.
Is that what Mike's saying?
That's what he said.
Mike, you don't want to start shit because you look like the fucking blue meanie. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, but you look like the
reason I can't
bootleg
get it to
wish
play
list
on the-
one.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either.
He talks all that shit about y'all, but he couldn't even collab with
Well,
y'all.
then he'll call us and say, "Man, I'll be there."
Yeah, but then he can't collab with y'all and help y'all out because he's scared that if y'all take
Well,
off,
he said it. He said that he was coming, and then he told me he had to work, and
Till 10
then
o'clock.
he said he was at his office, but he works at home.
Yeah.
because he's full of shit, he was making up excuse for why he was coming on. I knew that he was. He's scared to let Nice Guy Andy have a collab with him.
Yeah.
He thinks that it's Nice Guy Andy that's the problem. Nope, it's Mike and the two guys in the
I've never met.
podcast wrestling.
Not reality. I've never met. I've never really met Mike in person,
This guy has
and I've never met. Who's the other guy that's on the podcast?
Joe.
Joel.
Yeah.
I've never met Joel either. So
Joe's all right
Joe's
because
all
he
right.
called Mike out.
yeah.
He does his thing.
Because Joe, he ain't like
I mean,
Mike.
he'll talk trash on the podcast, but he won't do it out
Yep.
of the thing.
Exactly. But Mike,
Mike
he'll
just gets on there and
he'll
does
get
it.
offended. Mike reminds me of a Karen, really. You know how people say Karen?
Yeah.
Well, Mike saw us saying things about him, and what they do, and he immediately goes and does a podcast and starts talking trash.
And if you stayed on TNT, you receive Birds of Prey and the emancipation of one fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but the Birds of Prey don't really matter.
Hey, negative YouTube. Go suck a dick, you fucking asshole.
Negative YouTube. This thing will take off for sure. What a show.
He said, "Ha ha, one watcher." Who gives a shit?
Fuck
Negative
off, you
YouTube guy.
crybaby.
You can kiss her ass, dude.
You're over here talking shit because you're not on a podcast and you're trying to bring down a podcast,
Well,
but guess
let's
what?
see
We're all
what-
having fun.
Let's see what negative YouTube. Let's look him up and see what he's doing. How
It's
many
probably
fucking-
Mike's burner account.
My negative YouTube.
Exactly.
Negative YouTube. Let's see who this is. He's got like 200 viewers, 200 subscribers, probably all his family.
It's probably Mike Keaton on all of it.
31 videos. He's got no views on any of his. He's got
He's Mike Keaton's fanboy, or maybe it's
See what
Mike
his
Keaton
channel's
himself.
about. His channel ain't about shit.
I knew that wouldn't be.
Let's see what he's playing. Negative YouTube. He just he looks like a big fat bastard.
It might be Mike
Look at
Keaton's
him. He
burnt
looks like
out.
a fucking piece of shit. Look
Yeah,
at him.
it's Mike Keaton's breakout.
Yeah.
Shave off the hair, and it's Mike Keaton made up.
Yeah, negative YouTube. You could have kept that opinion to yourself and saved the energy to even type that shit.
We got more viewers and stuff, so
Yeah, because you're over here trying to take down this podcast.
Lex, thank you for
Guess
checking in. Us be nice. Oh, we're mean. Hold on.
Hey, we're
They
nice.
start it, we finish it.
yeah, fuck
You
those
damn
guys.
right. They started. They start talking shit about Nice Guy Andy's podcast, and then when Nice Guy Andy finally says something, after they've been wanting to feud for a while, they get crybaby.
Thank you,
And Mike-
Crystal.
Don't be a crybaby.
Damn straight. And Mike, you can't cut a promo. I saw that podcast that you're doing, that video. It looked like you trying your own Make-A-Wish promo. And it looked like wish.com.
Johnny Lee.
Johnny Lee, get him, Johnny.
At least Nice Guy Andy has a studio, has his own brandy on his wall. Also, you want to talk shit? How about we show you how to make a branding? Because look at this. We got everything here.
Because you won.
And you're just over here talking shit. And then negative one, you're trying to
Negative YouTube.
defend
What he fucking has.
2 guys and a
No, I
wrestling
think he's just
podcast.
trying. I think he's just trying to crack on us because he's seen that.
Because he's negative. He wants to make everybody unhappy.
True. But the only
Because if
negative
he's
one that
miserable
matters
'cause he can't
is
get a date, that's
Brody
all.
Lee's son.
Well, guys, the wrestling's over. So, what y'all think
Yeah.
about the wrestling matches? There was 3 matches tonight. We seen Sammy Guevara take the TNT
It was a good
television
match.
championship back.
It was a good match. I was expecting him to actually take both the belts so he could hand one to Tay and Tay hold it up and him hold it up. Instead, what we saw
We
was
might
French
see
kissing.
I think that they're probably
Wednesday
going
on
to transition that title into the intergender title match because that.
They might.
Or they could just change the name of it and call it the TV title, which is what it is.
Yeah.
That's basically what he is.
Well, if they, I mean, because you got Paige. I mean, what's her name? The girl Paige.
Paige Van Zandt.
Paige Van Zandt coming out taking Scorpio Sky aside, so
Yeah.
they can be like a tag team,
Yeah,
and
making
then
an intergender
Yeah,
tag
basically they
team,
could.
winner take all for those titles. Yeah, I could see it.
exactly, and
Yeah,
then
they
they
could.
can make another TV title. You know,
Yeah.
Jonathan Gresham defended the ROH World Championship against Dalton Castle.
Yep.
And
I mean,
not a bad match. Dalton
It
Castle
wasn't bad.
gimmick would be great in WWE. He is a great wrestler. He's got the
Yep.
great
And he's
gimmick.
also taller than Jonathan Gresham by a lot. I thought that Jonathan Gresham was tall, but then Dalton Castle made him look small. It's kind of like when you look at Cody Rhodes in a picture with Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, and he's the only one overtowering both of them.
Yeah.
And the Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa match is how it should have been, because they say Nyla Rose shouldn't be inside the spot, but she's the pillar that you gotta go through to prove that you are worthy of that title. Because look at who she had to face.
yeah.
She had the first women's champion in AEW. What was her name again? Sean.
Rio.
Yep,
Rio.
And after she got the belt, look at all the women that's held the title. They had to go through her.
Yeah.
Because Nyla is where she should be. She's the pillar that they need to go through to prove that they have what it takes.
Nyla Rose.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was a good match because even though it was shorter than what I expected, I think Thunder Rosa proved that she can handle anything that you throw at her.
Yeah, she's a champion. Thunder Rosa is definitely a champion. Well, guys, I guess we'll wrap up the podcast here, and I want to say thanks to everybody that watched us, and thanks to Leon Lexington for showing up. Thanks to Sean Johns for being my co-host and being the wrestling encyclopedia. And I want to thank special guest super fan Johnny Lee.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for coming in, Johnny. Appreciate you, buddy.
Good experience.
We'll definitely have you back in.
Oh, yeah.
And Sean, you want to say something?
The rest of you enjoy your time. Tomorrow we talk about branding.
Mike, we love you, dude. So,
Love you, brother.
all right, buddy.
All right, guys.
Bye.
All right. See you later.